And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we got. Repeat for infinity. Technically, you can sing the chorus to Breakfast at Tiffany's as many times as you want. Legally, they can't stop you. Hello, the first letter in the alphabet. Taryn, Tori, Reese, Satan, Savage, Bucci, Oscar, Torn, JPEG, Ethan, Andrew, Senzu, Fuss. Oh, you guys have so many names. I'm doing okay. Matthew, Sleepy, Clown, Felix, Tyler, By Riot, Ace, Boo, Subzer, FBI agent, you're not allowed in here. Zalin, Jasmine. Okay, that's everyone. Kick everyone else out. The guest list is full. Alright, well, we can allow the Diamond Authority in here, because the royalty, I guess. I don't know. Oret, Local Communist, Deus Vault, A Cadent Clock, Flawless Victory, Ascar. Alright. Well, Ethan, you're right. I do have 49,000 subs. Actually, technically, I guess this should be my 49,000 sub celebration stream. I just didn't really think about it. I was kind of just hoping to do a short little live stream. Just to say I did. Or say I didn't. Because, you know, Sunday is a live streaming day, but it turned out I was also busy. I was with my grandmother. I do have one of those. Just one, though. Just the one. Hello, Ryan Haney, 30th Century Homer. Mystic Ace, yes, you are allowed to speak freely. No charges for an audience with the fake. Dia for 50k. Well, I got permission to use artwork, so probably merch. Merch that doesn't totally suck. Would you like a phone case with a picture of me on it? I can make it happen. Yes, Kami, I am a god. One of them. Understood, Ryan. I understand. Helping your mother-in-law move. I've helped many people move. It's a stressful situation. I've helped myself move. I've helped my parents move. I've helped my grandparents move. I don't think I've helped my sister move. But maybe I have. Who can say? I've lived a long and complicated life. How am I floating? Through the magic of Adobe Premiere. Patreon for 50k? I don't know. You see, I've done Patreon before and never really took off. I only got like 5 max. It wasn't for this channel, don't worry about it. I never really understood how the system worked, and I don't really have any perks that I feel that I could give people on Patreon since I'm not interested in doing Not Safe for Work, so I just don't feel like it would be worth it for anybody. If you would like to support me in a Patreonic fashion, I don't know if that's the right word for it, a Patreon-like fashion, just, I don't know, just become a channel member, I guess. It's my favorite type of ice cream. It's a tough choice. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Gotta go for that whenever it's available. If not, just vanilla or strawberry. But only if it's good strawberry with like chunks in it. Otherwise, you have to go for strawberry frozen yogurt because that's better. I float in space until I hit 50,000 subs. I just leave the stream up. I don't even think my internet could handle that. It's unlimited, but you know. What if I want to stream a movie? What if I want to watch something other than The Dark Knight and my Hitalia DVDs? That fandom's gotta be fucking pissed right now. It's no fun being in the Hitalia fandom when there's worldwide international unrest. It is more fun to be in the Hitalia fandom when it's the Olympics or like FIFA, like football season. Any international sporting event, that's a good time to be a Hitalia fan. Any other time, bad time. It's my favorite Pokemon type, Fairy. I also like Poison. It's just fairy types are usually the cutest. And yes, I saw Scarlet and Violet, the trailers. That green cat, that's my starter. I'm picking it. And that cat better stay on 4 legs. Roll with me on this, Game Freak. You had a good thing with Litten. Litten was adorable. Litten was the best. And then he's just a guy. He was just a guy. Why couldn't he have been a cat? Why'd he have to be a cat guy? He wasn't even a cat boy. He was a cat guy. Haven't had frozen yogurt in years. Oh my God, Mingles. I'm so sorry. They have places they have frozen yogurteries where you can choose toppings and such. Wouldn't it be fun to suddenly become omnipotent? Probably not. It sounds very overwhelming. Friends, I want to put you in a maid dress and take you to Taco Bell for $50. I mean, I'd do it for $50, and chances are you look better in a maid dress than I would. I don't know, just say you're doing it for the memes. Do it ironically. Just, don't make a scene about it. Yeah, like, it's one thing to show up at a Taco Bell in a maid uniform. It's another thing to just start, like, acting all weird at the counter. It's just like, don't cause hassle for the employees and you'll be fine. It's like that one guy, remember when they were having the Szechuan sauce thing at McDonald's, and they had that video of that guy freaking out and like saying, "I'm pickle-ree," and then somebody did an interview with him and he was like, "Yeah, I was just acting, it was just for the memes, like I wasn't actually like seriously doing that." And I'm just like, dude, you still jumped up on the counter in a McDonald's and made a huge friggin' scene and disrupted all the workers that were just trying to do their jobs. You're still a dick for doing that. Come on. Just because you were doing it ironically doesn't mean you're cool. Oh, it's the 96% match to my avatar. Thank you. I don't get that a lot. Waffles are better than pancakes? Incorrect. But let me throw a curveball at you. French toast. I don't think they're better than pancakes, but they're a good addition. If I have to, like, 9 times out of 10 I'll pick pancakes, but sometimes I'm going French toast. I say my favorite starters yet, the cat. They also tricked me into saying "yeah" loudly in a school cafeteria. But those are the school memories you're going to look back on fondly. Listen, when you're a kid, you can get away with doing weird shit. You can say "yeah" in a cafeteria loudly. They don't let you do that when you're an adult. You make a scene in a cafeteria, like at your work or something, they're reprimanding you. They're just like, stop being weird in public. Now is the perfect time to be weird. You have friends that you can be weird with. Onion bread. It's okay. They don't sell it at No Frills anymore. Just cheese bread. And they only have the 4 packs. It's just sad. French toast isn't better than pancakes, but I'll always pick French toast. French toast is pretty legit. I still have a whole plate of it. Just so much French toast. It microwaves really easily. I also French toasted cheese bread. It also works. The only reason I did it was because I was out of bread and I only had cheese bread left. But there was still mix. I had to use it for something. It'd be a waste. I had so many eggs in it. Wasting that many eggs would be a crime. Do a baking stream in the future? I'm thinking about it actively. The only problem is, I'm still trying to hide my face for my epic 100K reveal. And unfortunately, every surface in my kitchen is reflective as shit. All of them. The oven is glass. The counters are made of a really reflective, I don't know, something. Whatever it is, it reflects everything. I can pretty much just do my hair in the reflection of my countertop. It's really annoying. I gotta get a mask, but a big mask. Supposed to be the basic bitch, the cookie cutter one of the group. Oh, okay. So you're afraid of being pushed out of your comfort zone, or you're afraid of suddenly not having your role. You're worried that if you get pushed out of your role, you won't have an identity. Is that the problem? I mean, I don't know. I guess my identity's always been the weird one, so I suppose I can't really relate. Make my face not exist. I could do that. They have face replacing technology. I think of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in general. Yeah, I'd probably play it for a stream. I know people on my old channel, they'd probably be pretty disappointed to hear that, but whatever. It's my life. It never ends. But yeah, I think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I'll play it. It looks good. I'm just a bit galled at the release cycle. I mean, what would that be? 3 new Pokemon games? Well, one's a remaster or whatever. In 2 years? It's a bit much. It's overkill. Give it a bit of extra time. Afraid of losing the token straight title. I like the token straight title and it makes me feel like I add something to the group. I suppose I can understand that. You want to have your own unique thing. You don't want that to be taken away from you. But I think part of the fact that they're tricking you into saying yeah really loud and they want you to wear a maid outfit to a Taco Bell. I think the reason they're doing that is because you are the token straight and they're razzing you. Just want to razz the token straight boy. Getting face removal surgery. Well, it wouldn't be the only thing I want removed. Do I enjoy Billy Joel? Yes. But I don't have a lot of his songs on my phone. I've got a We Didn't Start the Fire. And, I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. What else? It's still rock and roll to me. Lung extension surgery. I could use that, actually. I always hate, having to take big breaths when I'm in the middle of a really dramatic read. What's a Pokemon? I mean, I've heard of her, but what does she do? Does she play Pokemon? Why do people read fan fiction? Why can't I stop? You're asking the wrong person, buddy. I'm reading fan fiction right now. No, I'm not, but it's on my phone. Roleplay in which the listener turns out to be more, what would be a good way of revealing that? Having the person speaking try to kill them. Yeah. You just, like, classic serial killer, whatever the heck. It's just like, now, time for you to die. Stab, and you're just like, it just makes a clang sound, because their skin is just like metal or something, I don't know. It's just like, what? How can this be? What? You're immortal? How is that possible? You got surgery on your hand yesterday. It was awesome. That sounds cool. What kind of hand surgery? Like, is it for like carpal tunnel, or are they reattaching one of your fingers? Your girlfriend kills you, but you're actually immortal. Shit, that's a good idea. Hold up. I already have like a perfect line in mind. Thank you all for sparking my imagination. Yandere girl tries to kill you, but you're immortal. I've already stolen the idea, because I've got this. It's like, your girlfriend, you started up a relationship with a yandere thinking everything would be swell. She's a little bit obsessive, but who cares, right? It's fine. Then one day you come home and she's like, I saw you talking to someone. When I was on lunch break, I was coming to surprise you, and I saw you talking to some whore. How could you do this to me? No, I don't want to hear any more excuses. If I can't have you, no one can. Then murder. And then you come back, and she's like, how are you still alive? You were dead. I felt you die. You didn't have a pulse. How is this possible? And then listener Chan explains that they're actually immortal, and she's like, oh, what a surprise. Well, I guess this means that if I ever get angry at you again, it doesn't matter if I kill you. I don't know, I just think it could be fun. It's like, the yandere girl would be just like, she'd be a bit miffed that her murder didn't work, because she was probably about to also, off herself too. But, she would probably just be like, every time I'm pissed at you, I can just let out my full rage by murdering you, and it won't affect you. Great. I think there needs to be more panic. Yes, this is just temp improv. Don't worry about it. I'll write something better. You broke a bone like the middle finger metacarpal. Had to put a screw in it. It's pretty fun, doesn't hurt. Okay. So you just got a screw in your... in your middle finger. So whenever you give somebody the finger, you can literally be like, screw you. That's great. That does sound fun. Still need to write my Unkillable Listener series. Of course. I'll read Girl Scout cookies. I don't like mint. Immortality sucks when you're kidnapped. Yeah, see, that's the problem with immortality. You're guaranteed to eventually get stuck somewhere forever. Goddess Sister helps you with universe creation homework. Oh, fuck. That's a good idea, too. I like that. So just be like, hey, dude, what's up? Are you working on your homework? What are you doing? Universe creation. You guys are on that already? My God, you're growing up so fast. Okay, so when you're creating a universe, there are a few things you need to decide on first. Do you want your sentient populace to only be on a single planet, or do you want them to be spread out throughout the universe? Keeping them on a single planet, it can improve longevity and being able to keep a better eye on them, but at the same time they might get lonely and start doing crazy stuff and trying to explore the universe looking for other people. It's a bit of a gamble either way. What's my dinosaur? I don't know, I don't have one. Hello, Banshee. Venti. Wait, you're immortal? What was the Dark Ages like? I don't know, that was a Europe thing. I was in China. Yeah, literally. It's always so funny when immortal characters have had, like, they've been at every major historical event. Like, they had to have missed a few of them. Like, there had to have been just somebody who was just like, whoa, what were you doing in World War II? I was literally somewhere completely different. I was in Mexico. Was Mexico in the Second World War? Whatever. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $10. Oh, yeah, Dr. Bright. Doesn't that guy have, like, a list of things he can't do? That guy's crazy. Why can't the immortal be like 24? Yeah, a young immortal is fine too. Never see an audio where the listener is the one to confess. I have to actively figure out how to be creative with the cert. Oh yeah, where the listener confesses. Well, I guess, you know, it's more interesting to have the actual active speaker be the one doing the confessing. But, have I done one where the listener confesses? I literally can't remember. Mexico joined right at the end of the war. Okay. But, like, if you were just, like, a regular person in Mexico, you probably didn't have to worry about much in that war. Canon World War II roleplay? No. Too real. If you can't physically age, do you age? I don't know. It's just like one of those dumb things where it's just like you're an immortal, but you only like stop aging at a certain age. Thank you, Quicksilver. I may just be the best. You're growing up so fast. It was only 20 quadrillion years when you just entered school. Yeah, some people didn't join World War II. Spain was busy with Pokemon. That's where the new region is. Visiting a yonder insane asylum? No. I'd like to steer clear of insane asylums just as a principle. Like, just I have a bad idea to bring that stuff up. Franchise didn't join. Damn. The Pokemon franchise didn't join the war? Oh, France. France was in the war? Are you fucking kidding me? A tomboy audio. I've thought about it. Maybe. Did you see Wholesome Girlfriend ASMR's calendars? What, is she like selling calendars? Is it like a pinup calendar? Saga of Tanya the Evil. I watched the first season, yeah. I don't know if there's a second one. It was just alright. Sword and Shield completely killed my enthusiasm for the franchise. Oh, what? You weren't enthralled by... I don't even remember what happened in that game. Never mind. Do I have an Etsy? No, I don't. I have a Teespring, though. You could buy a sweater with the word fake on it. It was designed by my sister. She's a professional. Not a designer, but she is a professional. She has a job, a full-time job. Tomboy, catgirl, vampire lamia says she only likes you as a friend. Bummer. Tomboy reacts to spontaneous gender bending of the listener. Not a huge fan of the concept. Should make calendars for my merch. I don't have any artwork. Like, I guess I could just, like, commission a bunch of different artists to make, like, new images of me enjoying the various seasons and months, but, it's a bit late for that now. It might be something to consider. I'm not sure. I wouldn't even know how to make a calendar. How do you become a real faker? Just join. Become a channel member. And if you don't see a join button next to the subscribe button, then it's probably not available in your area. Dynamax battles where the Pokemon get big. Yeah, that was weird. I did like the customization options. You could finally dress like an e-boy. I commissioned, I'm sure there are fans that'll do that for free. Yeah, I don't know. My fandom isn't really like a fan art kind of fandom. I do, well, most of the fan art I have. I've got the really good fan art, like the GIF for stream donations. Pretty sure that's still working. But the other one is the fakey frog. Oh, we do love fakey frog. Oh, hold on, I still have that artwork of I commissioned somebody to draw me as a Neko. Where did that go? Where did I put that? It's up here somewhere. I put it up here. Hold on. I gotta max the size out. Let's see if this works. I hope this is the right image. Yep, it is. Alright, check it out. This is me with the cat ears. Check my shit out. I do want to consider going back to that artist and asking if I can just buy the rights to that. Just for fun. I forgot to ask them to make a version of it with a transparent background, but whatever. Yeah, that is me with cat ears. I should do that more often. Anyway, away it goes. Back to me floating in space. Make it an NFT. I don't think I can legally do that. Or morally. Fuck NFTs. All these people with their damn funny money. It's in the blockchain. No. For every cat girl, there's a cat with human ears. Yep. And they suffer. They're actually collector's items. Legally, it's questionable, but it's morally repugnant. It's basically a scam. How do you float about in space as well? Well, it's really complicated. You gotta steal from Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, which is a pretty tall order. Why is everyone becoming a VTuber? Because it's easy to look cute and you don't have to worry about like actually looking good for the camera. Like, there are people that are just not interested in showing their faces at all, and that's an option for them. And there are people that are just, like, straight up kind of not good looking, and they feel like they don't have much of a chance in the streaming sphere. But, they're just like, they have a chance now because they can look cute. Alright, Shadow, you've been noticed, jeez. I'm not calling them out exactly. I'm just saying that, like, people want to be looking cute. Like, what? Like, my avatar doesn't look like me very much, to be honest. Like, we got the same clothes, but I'm not as cute. So, like, that's the whole point of it, right? I have to have an image. So, for example, when I do the eventual, probably never gonna happen face reveal, I gotta get a wig. You should be a VTuber. It's the new you have a great face for radio. Well, listen. So many people have asked me when I'm becoming a VTuber, and I just... Would it really enhance everything? Like, would a weird model of me, like, just jittering back and forth, kind of almost getting my expressions right, really help you? Would it really make things better? Like, would it really improve things? Become a PNG tuber. I already am. What do you think is floating in front of the screen right now? Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. Yeah, you know, what if you were a VTuber stand-up comedian? That'd be funny.
Legit had a thought about getting a VTuber just to host a live comedy show.
Thank you, Jacob CV, for the $2. Yeah, you guys are really desperate for that, huh? Roblox lover, yes. Stop calling me that. Don't be fucking weird. That's why his lady once said to me, do it for the memes. I could download... Well, they have programs for that and, like, free models you can use. What if... Okay, so it's like motion tracking, right? What if I just didn't bother with, like, getting a model with, like, a face animation thing and just, you know, just pretended to be various video game characters like rag dolls? That'd be an Do people do that? Because I could do that. That'd be fun. Okay, you're fucking creeping me out, dude. VTuber as a live-action actor. Yeah, homeboy did get banned. People think that they can just be fucking weird in chat and won't get banned. They will be. There's one app, so it's Vroid. Should I be looking into that? You can load, like, any model you want into it, right? First one I want to be is Scout from TF2. I will just be a weird ragdoll. No facial animations whatsoever. Oh, thank you, Marilyn Brony, for becoming a real faker. Thank you so much. It's a little paper puppet in front of a camera. Yes! A puppet tuber. There are plenty of YouTubers that are like puppets, but, you know, it'd be fun. I could make a puppet. Not a good one, but I can make one. Saying that the live chat isn't like a Discord server. I mean, if I had a Discord server, you would also be banned for being weird like that, so yes. Thank you, Boo, for the 20 pounds. Thank you for the evil currency. Budget VTuber, it's just your PNG. Oh my god. Or where it's like one of those paper dolls with like a thing on the joints and it just kind of moves around a bit.
Budget few
Fake
friends,
puppet
just
pals.
building avatar printed out on cardboard and moved around in front of a camera with strings.
I could do a paper bag face with googly eyes. These are good ideas. Can't be Scout streamer. Listen, I am the Germa of ASMR. He would understand. Hello, Grim Hunter. I hope you're doing well as well. Oh, thank you, Masquerade Darkus, for the 10 Australian dollars. $10 dues. You're getting flooded in from rain? It rains in Australia? I'm really sorry to hear that, though. It hasn't rained here in a bit. It's still snowing. Should make a puppet and do Mystery Science Theater. These are all great ideas. I'll do the paper bag one for days when I really don't need to see anything. Or I'll get one of those Halloween masks that's like supposed to be like, you know, dark, but you can still kind of see through it from the inside. So you think I'm like the Grim Reaper. Spooky. I'm spooky. American currency is quite literally color-coded to monopoly money. Is it? Is that what the deal is? I don't like American money. Like, I'm a big fan of all foreign currencies because I like seeing how other people, you know, how their money looks. But American money is just so boring. What is this all bland colors? It's made of just like regular paper. When are they gonna get on, you know, like the plastic bills like we have? Or they're not plastic, but they're a different material. They're harder to rip. They can go through the wash and be fine. Australia has really good money. I've seen Australian bills. They are cool shit. They are really cool. American currency is all green. Here, the 20s are green. It's a good system. 5s are blue, 10s are purple, 20s are green, 50s are red, and 100s are brown. So therefore, the most valuable form of our currency is the least appealing. We used to have $1,000 bills too, but they went out of fashion. My aunt used to use them a lot. I saw one once. It was crazy. They don't make them in the new version, so they were just really old. Canadian dollars actually have a maple-scented scratch and stiff smell. Well, there's a lot of debate over that. Some people are like adamant that they do, but there's never been any official word. A banana, not... Why the fuck would I buy a banana for $100? I don't buy bananas. They all keep going bad. I have to make banana bread out of them. It's a very difficult life. It's not that she's ballin'. She lives in like a really secluded place, and they don't really have like credit cards and stuff, or at least they didn't back in the day, so it was just easier for them, the community, to just be trading back and forth $1,000 bills. It was just how you buy a lot of shit all at once. A minus $1 bill. It puts you in debt. Trying to hide a thing in the basement from your GF. The thing in the basement is a puppy. Or a horse. A small horse. Social studies teacher was talking about how we should all know the amendments and just said, what if I just go up a bit into Canada? What does that mean? I don't know. Canada doesn't have amendments, I don't think. We don't have a Declaration of Independence. We just asked. And Britain was like, yeah, whatever, man. We don't want to deal with the U.S.'s the shit the U.S. did again. So, fuck it, you're free. Get out of here. GF finds your GF collection in the basement. What if I just leave America instead of learning the amendments, is what I was saying. Yeah, that's fair. Are we still talking about American currency? I think I still have some of that. Let me check. Well, it's not in there. Still got my weird wallet thing with $2 bills in it. That's what we had before Toonies. I don't know. I'm gonna go see if I have any American money. I'm gonna be right back. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. Turns out I don't, which is weird. I usually at least have a few ones rattling around. I don't know what happened to them. American money is really annoying to keep track of because it all crinkles. You can't keep it flat. Like, it just scrunches up and it doesn't scrunch back out. It's just paper. What are we doing? Hey, that guy isn't the only one who's been insta permabanned. Like, sometimes there are people that are just like, it can go many ways. There are people that are just like cool and normal, like people in chat right now. There are people who post things that are just like, this is annoying, but not really worth banning them over. And then there are people that like keep on that path until they cross a line, and I'm just like, you're out of here. Needed a good excuse. And then there are people that just show up and get banned immediately. Those are usually bots. You know the people on American Money? George Washington. He was there. I really could have sworn I had some money in here. Where the heck do I keep my American money? I just don't use cash, that's the thing. Oh shit, is that my tattoo pack? Ah, I forgot I had a whole pack of temporary tattoos in here. I should wear those again. Those are great. I'm taking those out. Okay, see, this is way better. You go looking for American money, you find temporary tattoos. That's a prize worth looking for. So on the temporary tattoo sheet, we have the Google Maps geolocator pin, Wi-Fi symbol, low battery symbol, price tags, dollar signs, play buttons, hearts, circles, stars, the sun, moon, snowflake, clouds, basically all the weather symbols, a rainbow, the infinity symbol, and waves. These are some good-ass tattoos. I'm pretty sure I bought them on Etsy. No American money, though. Does Canada use plastic money? Yes, it has a window in it. You can shine a laser pointer through it and it'll project the denomination. It's great. Do I have any British money? No, I don't. You know what? I have a lot of foreign currencies. My parents, whenever they go on vacation, they always bring me back some foreign money. I'm gonna go look for it. Hold on. It should be around here somewhere. Here it is. It's like a billfold. I mostly use it to keep my old $2 bills in. You may not have known this, but Canada at one point did have official $2 bills. We replaced them with the toonie. Good decision, in my opinion. But they had a bunch of different iterations of them up until the 80s, I think. Yeah. So I've got one from 1986. I know you guys can't see any of them. Yeah, I've got some that are really old. They're barely holding together. What year is this from? I should do a stream showing you guys all my cool coins that I've collected, all my cool bills. This one's from the 70s. This one is also from the 70s. And we used to have $1 bills, which were replaced with the loonie. Also a better decision. This $1 bill is from 73. This one is also from 73. It's in worse shape. And I also have some Chinese currency from when my parents went to China. That was years ago, though, before everything started going downhill. Yeah. So I've got 50 yuan? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's spelled Y-U-A-N. It's a 50. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea for next week's stream. I'm going to put on my temporary tattoos and I'm going to look at my cool bills and coins. Well, I'm waiting to show those off. I've got 100 yuan. Won, is that how you pronounce it? From China. I got a tenner and a 1. I've got a 1 bill. They've all got the same guy on them. Who is this? Well, it's in Chinese, or, yeah. Can't actually read it, but this is, yeah, Chinese currency is not great. The bills are different sizes, though, which is unique. They scale up in size. The $1 ones are really tiny. That's interesting. And also super inconvenient. Oh, and here is a 20. Wait, that's not a one. This has Arabic on it, I think. Yeah, I don't actually know where this is from. Maybe is it like, I don't know what that is. Chairman Mao Zedong. Oh, right. That guy. What a boring way to do your currency. I don't even think we should be having people on the money. Just have, like, landmarks and stuff. Oh, I do have some ones in here. American ones with Georgia on them. These are in rough shape. What? These are from, like, 2003. I don't know why I kept these in here. Yeah. God, American money is so weird looking. Like, it's just so lame. Like, this money is so lame. They really need to update the design. This is just embarrassing. This $1 bill looks like it came out in 1943. Like, when was the last time they updated the design on the ones? This is so ugly. It's boring as shit. Get your shit together, America. As a person from America, it doesn't look weird. I don't know, just like, if you compare American money to like most other countries, you're just like, yeah, this is not as good. What's this one? Oh, 100 CN pesos. I think that was from my last trip to Cuba. Because I'm Canadian, I'm allowed to go there. Huh. What else do I have in here? And I have 10 euros. Yay! 10 euros. This has got to be old, right? I thought that euros were plastic now. Are they not? This is from 2002. It's probably a bit old school. Members of our government hate changing things. Losers. Gotta make it boring so people won't counterfeit it. I feel like American money is super easy to counterfeit. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $2. Hold on, I gotta put my bills away. But yeah, next stream, I think I want to show you guys all my cool currency.
Uncle Sam, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that.
I do not see it. But yeah, I don't know what happened to my American money. I might have given it to my mom. She goes to the States way more than I do, although not recently. Yours are made of barley and straw. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, this money has some details that can't be printed with a normal printer. That's true. But like if you're doing a counterfeiting on a mass scale, it's probably not that hard to recreate. Like, you know, counterfeit money has like details where, yeah, if you look at it for like a little bit, like you wouldn't, like, you would be able to notice it because, you know, they have people that do that. But if you're just, you know, taking like, say, a 50 and buying something at the store, the cashier's not going to notice or care. They'll just be like, yeah, whatever, it's money, I'm not looking closely at it. And nobody pays with card in the States anyways. Wow, you have 1600s coins? That's cool. My oldest coin is from like 1910 or something like that. Like, it's a penny, and it has King George? Is that his name? The guy before Elizabeth. It has that guy. Yeah, that's pretty rare because, like, you know, the Queen's been on the currency for what, the last 50 years? The last 1,000? What happened to her getting COVID, huh? What happened with that? She dead? They hiding it? King George V. Yeah, he was the king at the time, and his face was on the money. She's immortal. She might be. If anyone made a Faustian bargain to stay alive for 1,000 years, it's her. Well, the thing is, I don't know how old she is. I don't think she's as old as my grandma was when she died. And my grandma lived a long time. Really long. The Queen dies, how soon do they start printing her new faces on the money? I guess as soon as a new monarch is announced. Who becomes the new guy? It's her son, right? One of them. Oh shit, hold on. I have a free summon and obey me. They're doing the Bunny Boy return event. It fucking rules. Because they're using the Celestial Blessings event format, which is the best. It's great. It really is great. Sounds totally relevant. Also, they're having a collaboration for like a bonus login rewards with Sea Dog VA, which was really surprising, actually. The last time they had a YouTuber collaboration, it was somebody who was just completely Japanese. Like, no English subs. It was actually kind of hard to find his channel. Oh, thank you, Jeroen. Thank you. Want the Queen to be our last monarch. Oh, Prince Charles, that guy. Yuck. You know, honestly, I would be a lot happier if the government was just like, you know what, let's stop propping up the monarchy. Let's just put, like, I don't know, a great historical Canadian on the money. Like, they did that with, what was her name? Viola Davis or something? I don't remember her name. She was an activist, and they put her on the tenor. Yeah, we could do better. Yeah, like, Prince Charles in charge. Whoever becomes the new monarch will become power and plunge Britain into the Dark Ages. Yeah, right. They don't have any political power anymore. Nakapak. I'm not bouncing around like a DVD screensaver, even though I am. I'm in space. I'm just floating around. I could float faster, but it won't make much of a difference. Here, would you like to see me as a cat? There. And cat girl fake. Professional quality. You fucking wish you were me. She bounces like that if she ever hit the corner. She goes outside the corners. Well, I do. British monarchy is just a tourist attraction. Yeah, I don't know. Just like, sure, like, the best excuse they have, like, before it was like, the royals are chosen by God to rule us. And it's eventually devolved into, yeah, they bring in a lot of tourism money, so we may as well just keep them around. Yeah. There's like a tacit agreement that, like, if the person in charge, like the king or the queen or whatever, decided to try to make like a political move and, you know, like deny a law or try to pass one themselves, they would be overthrown. So they would never do that because, you know, it would basically destroy the good spot that they have. Basically, they live for free. British monarchy has the legal authority to dissolve the parliament. Yeah, but they would never do that because they would, you know, they'd lose their meal ticket. My only god is Freddie Mercury. That's fair. Buckingham Palace isn't even in our top 20 tourist attractions. Well, everybody wants to see Big Ben. That is true. Oh, thank you, Nakapak, for the $19.99. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you. Royals also own quite a lot of land. Yeah, it's called Buckingham Palace. That place looks big. I bet it's stupid huge. Like, I bet Queen Elizabeth has to take like a scooter from one side to the other, or what do they call them? A Segway. Can you imagine just like the queen on like a little electric scooter trying to get to the kitchen? Just like, oh, I hate living here. Want to visit the British Museum? Why, to steal some stuff back? Our family have way too many people employed. Yeah. Well, you know, back when they were, like, actually ruling the country, they had their purpose, but now they don't anymore. They haven't ruled the country for, like, I don't know, hundreds of years? At least 100. I know Queen Victoria wasn't ruling shit. She had a lot of political sway, but she wasn't technically in charge. The weekend at Buckingham's. Yeah, when that guy died. Ah, that's so funny. That was actually really funny. You know what else is funny? Every time it looks like the Queen's about to die, Tumblr goes into it goes into the monarch down meme. They're about to post that thing from Megamind where like there is no Queen of England. It's so great. I swear, the day the Queen actually dies, I'm not going to hear about it until I go on Tumblr and see her trending. Or just scroll down my dash and see like a million Monarch Down posts. That will be pretty funny, I gotta say. Coke or Pepsi? I guess Diet Pepsi. I don't like them. I don't like the normal kind. I don't think it tastes good. Cherry Pepsi. Now that I didn't consider. I do like cherry cola. Cherry cola. Tens of millions of teacups smashed in sorrow. Don't they have to close the stock market and shit? So dumb. Like when that other guy died, they had to have like a week of mourning for him on TV, and it was so stupid. Nobody wants to see that shit.
If the current queen tried to take charge, she'd be disappeared within a day. Also, hi, Faith.
Thank you, Strip Gillette, for the $5. Yeah, well, she wouldn't be disappeared, but like, she'd definitely be booted out. They'd just be like, what do you think that might happen? Like, if, like, I know they probably would keep her in, like, good health because she's so important. But what if the ruling monarch, like the king or the queen, whoever it would end up being, ended up getting dementia and started acting really weird and started trying to pass laws and shit? They'd be booted. They'd ruin it for the whole family. Memes are faster at spreading information than the news media. Yeah. That's why Facebook is such a cesspool, because they're all memes with false information. If you have an iPhone, yeah, well, sometimes I get alerts from Google News. Less so these days, but like every now and then I get them and I'm just like, I didn't really want to know that, but I guess it's important to know. So probably the second she dies, I'm going to get one of those notifs that's like, yo, the queen is dead. And then I'm going to go immediately to Tumblr to look at the memes. Need some food, but what kind of food should I eat? Do you like pasta? I'd suggest pizza, but it's really not filling. I had chili today. You could have mac and cheese. You could have mashed potatoes. You could have a bean burger. You could have a regular burger, not as good. You could have a taco or a burrito. Man, I don't know. I can't decide this for you. Royal family has a good thing going for themselves. Wouldn't want to ruin it by overextending. Yeah. Who was it? Harry and Meghan? I don't know. The ones they left and made a big stink of things. Like, good for them. Make them sweat. My information on the Ukrainian war from Reddit memes. Yeah, I don't really know what to think about that. I'm not qualified to give a political opinion. I would just say that, you know, stand with Ukraine, fuck Russia and their bullshit, and there's also the fact that the people are not the regime. A lot of Russians do not want this, so just like, fuck the Russian government. And yeah. I just know that like a lot of like Russians that are protesting the war are probably going to end up getting disappeared or just like straight up killed off. So the whole thing's a shit situation. Harry and Meghan, is it Meghan or Megan? Either way, they dipped. Ukraine releases the Chernobyl men. Apparently, Chernobyl is one of the first places Russia took over. So, you know, I hope they stand next to the elephant's foot. I hope they do that. I hope they go in there and they get irradiated to shit. How's that for your invasion, fucker?
Hopefully Russian military keeps running out of gas and food. Smiley face.
Thank you, Striped Gillette, for the $5. Yeah, hopefully. I've been hearing a lot of stories about, like, them trying to move tanks, but they keep running out of gas. Like, tanks are so unwieldy. They're unwieldy as shit. Like, they were barely useful in World War II. And I've heard that Ukrainians are... they're defeating them with, like, Looney Tunes-esque tactics that were also being used in World War II, you know? Like, in World War II, Germans were being faked out by, like, inflatable tanks and shit. Meanwhile, Ukrainians are just, like, absolutely fucking with the Russian military. Good for them. They're a strong people. Most Russian soldiers don't want to be there. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be there either. Yeah, like I've heard they've been sending like 19-year-olds into the war. It's just like, or into the invasion. Sorry, it's not a war. It is an invasion. Like Russia is clearly the aggressor here. Putin putting his worst foot forward. Yeah, but when doesn't he? Like, he's been known as like as basically like a dictator on the world stage for like years and years. Like either way, like the invasion is going to lead to mass suffering. Like whether he gets what he wants or not, there's going to be suffering and it's his fucking fault. It's horrible. Yeah, regular Russian people, they didn't ask for this. They didn't ask to, like, live in a country with a tyrant. It's really awful. President of Belarus says he's up for it if Putin wants to bring back the Soviet Union. Yeah, because that's Belarus. Belarus is basically just like a puppet state. Are you kidding me? Wasn't Belarus like the last dictatorship in Europe? Come on. Yeah, seriously, like, that's the thing that worries me. If Russia takes over Ukraine, like, that's not where they're gonna stop. They're gonna try to take over other countries, too. They're gonna try to bring back the Soviet Union and shit. And it's gonna be fucking awful. Never be another war because there are no winners. Yeah, man, I don't want to see nukes, okay? We had enough of that. People, they had nukes once. They had nukes once or twice in Japan. Everybody agreed that that fucking sucked and we didn't want to do that again. Let's not do that. That really sucks. And, like, no matter what my opinion is on it, like, there's nothing I can do to change that. Because, like, what? There's maybe 20 people in the world that have access to the nukes, and, like, they could just do it at any time. Like, and as soon as they do it, the world is fucking doomed. There's just nothing that I can do about that, or any of us can do about that. It's just a shit way to live. I believe Exerbia explained it as, like, we are in the 21st century with 23rd century technology. Like, we don't have a handle on that shit. Russia takes Ukraine, then my entire family's screwed. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Kale. Like, yeah, your family and, like, a lot of people's families, like, it's like you look at the state of it and you're just like, man, I really wish I wasn't living through another historical event right now. It's like you hear stories about World War II and you're just like, wow, like, people that were in countries that were so far away from the war, like, how did they feel about that? Like, what could they do? And the thing is, you can't really do anything. Like, I'm not a soldier. I don't know how to fight anything. I'm just here. I'm not smart. I can't lend my brain to the cause or anything. I'm just a regular person. I'm just here. I can't do anything about it. You know what, Corey 6, you're right. We should stop talking about this. Because, again, can't do anything about it. Anyway. So, my temporary tattoos. Which one should I wear for the currency stream? Let's just focus on something absurd. So, we have dollar symbols. I should definitely be wearing a dollar symbol for the currency stream. We have music notes, like an attached eighth note, you know? We have a play button, a fast forward / rewind button, depends on which way you face it. It's like a circle but with arrows. I don't know what that one's about. I'm not going to do that one. Dollar symbol. The thing with, like, you know, it's a circle with a line through it. So it's just like canceling something. I got a price tag, a pin, like a thumbtack. A half empty battery symbol. 3 dots. I don't know what that's about. Wi-Fi symbol, a garbage can, the @ symbol, a broken heart, and like the Google Maps location pin. Am I going to get a sleeve? These tattoos are kind of small. I don't think I could get a whole sleeve of them. There's also the more basic tattoos on the other sheet. We have hearts and hearts in black. We have a circle and circle in black. We have a star and star in black. And then there's the sun, the moon with some stars, just the moon, a snowflake, clouds, a lightning symbol, a rainbow, the infinity symbol, and what looks like waves but could also be the symbol for fog. You stick the cancel sign over the dollar sign. Good idea. I can do that. Oh, it's a loading text thing. Oh, right. Like, is currently typing. Fake is currently typing. Nice, nice. Well, these tattoos are all really small. Like, they'll fit on, like, my finger small. Like, that kind of tiny. So I have to do, like, a bunch of them to, like, make an image on my hands, you know? Yeah, they're group tattoos. I have to cut them up. That's how they work. But the application process is super simple. Place the tattoo face down under your skin. Wet the paper tattoo thoroughly with a damp sponge or cloth for 30 seconds. Gently remove the tattoo paper. Wait for 5-10 minutes. Let the tattoo to dry. Please do not poke or rub the tattoo before it is completely dry. Otherwise, tattoo might be peeled off or wrinkled. I'll do that on Friday. Put the 3 dots near your mouth. Well, you wouldn't be able to see it. How to remove. Soak a sponge or cloth with baby oil, rubbing alcohol, or any oil-based liquid. I don't have any of those, I don't think. Unless, like, nail polish remover works. I don't know, I could just get, like, oil from the kitchen. I have that. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for $5. Yes, I so want to cover my face in tattoos. That'd be so fun. One day when I was going out camping, like I was meeting my parents at a campsite, I like put, I think it was just on one of my cheeks or both, I put the star tattoos on my cheeks because I thought it looked cute. They were pretty surprised. It's not really something I do. I don't really like go out there and put stuff on my face like that a lot, but it was fun. It was cute.
ASMRRP. Fake does a face reveal, except her face is covered entirely in tattoos.
They can look like Post Malone. Oh, jeez. Nail polish remover works, but it's really hard on your skin. I understand. Well, you know, recently, like, every time I've tried to paint my nails, I've just ended up tossing the nail polish because it's like old and it's expired, so I have to get rid of it. It doesn't come on right. I don't know, like, should I paint my nails for the live stream? What color do you guys want my nails to be? Purple? I might have purple. I think I might also have green. There was one nail polish that I bought simply because the bottle was shaped like a skull. That's the only reason I bought it. It wasn't even that good of a color. T-Rex tattoo. I could have sworn this pack came with other tattoos. Those are my Canada Day tattoos, not those. I could have sworn I had better ones. Oh, hold on. There they are. Okay, yeah. So I think these are also tattoos. Or they could just be stickers. I'm really not sure. They were like extras in the pack. It says, especially for you. It's one of those little bonus things from Etsy. Let me check this out. Maybe they're also tattoos or maybe they're stickers. I don't know. They're like flowers and birds. Ooh, one of them's Jupiter. Is that a sticker? Or is it a tattoo? I legit can't tell. Oh, no, wait, it's a sticker. That's cool, though. I'm gonna save that for something awesome. What the fake doing? Oh, you know, looking at my tattoos. I don't think I could ever do a real tattoo, though. It's too permanent, you know? My likes and whims change. I don't think I'd want, like, a cool heart tattoo on, like, my wrist forever, but for a few days, that's fine. I can reapply it as many times as I want. It effectively is the same as a real tattoo. Except some days I can take it off. Tattoos are not for the capricious. I mean, I hope so. I don't know what that means. So it gets all saggy when you get old. I don't know about that. I've seen some old people with tattoos that look cool. It just depends where you put them. Yeah, and they're really expensive and they really hurt too. You know, those people who like get tattoos like honoring somebody they care about that died or something. That's really cool, but I think at that point I just like, I don't know, commission some artwork in their honor, or just like, you know, donate some money to like have a memorial bench put up in a park somewhere. Yeah. Mm. Interesting. Unless they're expensive to get removed. Well, the idea is that you don't want to remove it. A tattoo is better than a baby. Well, I'll agree that it definitely is. Pfft, tattoos are for Protestant sinners. What about atheist sinners? What about Catholic sinners? What's the difference? Maybe I'm just a Protestant whore. JK, I think my dad might have been a Protestant. I don't know. We don't go to church anymore. I'm glad I don't have to go to church anymore. Because, you know, when I was a kid, my parents were just like, oh, we're up on a Sunday morning. We might as well go. No, it always sucked and it was always boring. I don't know how adults put up with that. I know it's like indoctrination from childhood, but come on, dude. Like, even you have to acknowledge that this is boring. Our church didn't even do anything fun. Like, I can admit those churches where they have choirs and a really enthusiastic priest. I can understand why people want to go to those. Because they have beautiful singing and they have an entertaining storyteller. But ours sucked. The choir sucked. It was like 5 old people that could barely sing. And our priest kept trying to extend the mass to be an hour and a half long, even though he did not have the material for that. It sucked. He got bagels after church. See, churches are the boss when it comes to bake sales and like baked goods and whatnot. Everything else, what are we doing here? It's so boring. Like, when I was a kid, they'd just be like, oh, just bring your book and, like, read it in the pew. But, like, I could only read the book until the mass started, and then I would have to put it away and listen to the stupid priest drone on and on. A hello, Biohazard. What do you mean I'm not being evil? I'm denigrating the Catholic Church. It's okay. That's legal. Joel Osteen is everything besides himself actually caring. Okay. Well, that guy's a bastard anyway. But I can at least understand why people would go to his church, you know, because it's basically a football stadium. They have performances and shit. Like, at least it's exciting. It's horrible and fueled by greed, but at least it's exciting. The only times I'll go is because it reminds me of when I was a kid. Christmas Mass isn't the worst because they break out the Christmas songs. The Christmas songs are good, especially if sung by a good choir. And if you go to one of the older churches with a big-ass organ in them, that's a good time. All other times, no. Also, communion tastes horrible. Why do we keep doing this, Catholic Church? Why? Have vivid memories of playing Pokemon Black and White on my DS Lite in the church bathroom during Mass. Yeah. Just... I don't know if I get bored super easily or if I was just bored of church in particular. I would just start, like, playing games with myself, like checking my hair for split ends, counting how many times I can yawn in an hour. I would, like, put my fingers together, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you put your fingers together like you're praying, but not. You just, like, slot your fingers into each other. And then, I don't really know how to describe this. I would try to, like, play a game where I would guess which one of my fingers was going which way. It doesn't make any sense. I was just that fucking bored. Only been to a Protestant church. Well, I hear the Protestants are, like, less serious about it, which is good, but I still don't like church. Yeah, Steve the Weather Wizard, like, that's what's up. Like, I found church boring as hell, but I will admit they never taught us anything, like, fucked up like a lot of other churches do. They didn't tell us to be, like, homophobic or, like, hate other races and stuff. No. They were cool. They were a pretty cool church. They never did anything fucked up. It's just, if you can't keep my attention, why am I going? Got banned from church after asking the priest if Christianity was an Evangelion reference. As a kid, I ended up just sleeping throughout the whole Mass. I managed to do that once when I was really little. And I was so happy. I was just like, yes! But it never happened again. Saw a crazy man play One-Winged Angel on YouTube in a church. Religion is everything. Really? In Scotland, you say? That's interesting. I guess I never really thought about it. Church helped me learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, like, I wouldn't... Honestly, I probably wouldn't have hated church so much if I was allowed to do anything other than just sit there and listen the entire time. Like, it was so boring. If I had just, like... If I had been allowed to just, like, I don't know, take, like, a tiny, like, puzzle toy in with me, I probably would have been a lot better. I probably would have been able to handle it. But I couldn't. My parents were always just like, you weren't paying attention entirely. Like, I used to get in trouble for putting my, like, head in my hands. Like, I would lean down and put my head in my hands because I was bored. I used to get in trouble for that. Also, you know, when you do the thing where you kneel, where you're kneeling, and you kind of half sit on the bench while you're kneeling, you're not supposed to do that, apparently. I always did that, and I got in trouble. Which is also, like, a weirdly ableist thing, because I can tell you quite plainly that there are people out there that they straight up can't kneel like that without support. What accents do I think I can pull off? None. Well, I did a Texan accent once. Well, a Western accent. I was talking like a cowboy. Maybe with a bit of practice I could do an English accent. Maybe. But it would be bad. It would be all over the place, too. I pull off a pretty convincing Canadian accent. You know, actually, it's weird. Some people, like, have mistaken me for being English before, like British. They think I have like a vaguely British sounding accent, which it doesn't sound right to me. I don't sound very British at all. What even is my accent? I don't know, man. I was born in Ontario, so I don't know. Both my parents are Canadian. Uh, Everyone on, I think on both sides of my family have the same accent as I do, so yeah. Drawing that southern accent attempt was decent. Thank you. I'll be singing country music before you know it. Maybe next time I'll think before he cheats. That didn't have that heavy of an accent in that song. Person pretends to be British. Bang is a mash, love. I don't know what that is, but I'm definitely not Porky Pies. Pineapple on pizza? I don't really care to step in on the debate. I'll just say that I don't like it because I don't like pineapple. But anything else on pizza, I'm pretty much okay with. Well, you know, I don't like sardines or like... They have like banana pizza in some places. I don't know. I kind of want to try that. I feel like it could be good. Fish hooks on pizza. Yeah. Gotta get them somehow. You know that gif of like those eels absolutely devouring an entire pizza? That was distressing. Are anchovies still a thing? They have to be. Why wouldn't they be? They gotta exist. You gotta exist. I gotta exist. We gotta exist. Binge Torchwood over a couple of days and I was speaking with a British accent for a month. That kind of thing happens to me, but just like mentally, like I'll start thinking in the voice of like the voice I've heard the most. Like, I don't know, it was a few years ago, I was binging the show Super Size versus Super Skinny, and I was just thinking in the host's voice for a week. That show was crazy. Just like the hilarious waste of food with the food tubes. What were they doing? Gif of a cut of meat from a freshly slaughtered animal still wiggling around. Yeah, I don't know how that worked, but it was fucked up. Anyway, I am due to be having dinner or something with somebody. Yeah, so I should probably wrap it up for now. This was meant to be a pretty quick stream, but I think we had a good talk. Bit of existential dread, but when can you avoid that these days? Epic mealtime. Oh, I miss epic mealtime. That shit was crazy. Anyway, I'm going to leave. Tomorrow's audio is it's Phoenix Girl. That's what it is. Tune in for the Phoenix Girl. You have to watch it. You have to. You have to. I put a lot of effort into it. It took me forever to edit that thumbnail. You have to watch it. Okay. Thank you to everybody who donated and everybody who became real fakers. And have a lovely evening.